Hi, if you've been here before, you know that my journey was significantly impacted by a recalculating moment with a cancer diagnosis. And so this last season of my life has been focused on navigating that journey and using the experiences of that journey to be a support and help to others who are trying to figure out how to be more resilient with their life, whether they're facing a health crisis or a personal challenge or a relational hardship. Well, that experience has motivated me to think about what would an evolution of those lessons look like, particularly in regard to leadership and helping people navigate leadership more effectively. In fact, I've been, somewhat hurt and frustrated by the fact that there are some really great people that I have known and admired from afar who have allowed their life to take a pretty significant left-hand turn. And I wonder, how did that happen? And I never imagined that it was something that happened all at once. It just was a slight deviation that over time became something significant. They lost sight of their center. They began to drift, and they didn't know how to find their way back. Well, that's the pivot I want to make with this site. It's going to be evolving to help people avoid the crash before it comes, and to have a partner along the way to help them navigate the hardships that life will inevitably present itself, whether it is a health crisis or a relational challenge or a personal issue. I want to provide a strategic partnership for people who are trying to do that well. So the site will both narrow and expand to something I'm calling the Walk Back to Center. It's providing a place where people can find the resources they need to be the leader they want. Maybe you've discovered this as well, that your leadership is requiring more of your time at the cost of your soul. And that doesn't feel good. That's not where you want to be. And so this whole coaching initiative that I'm beginning to introduce is based on building our lives on what I'm calling the C4 Foundation. The 4 C's: character, confidence, creativity, and community. As I look back on my own life, whether as a pastor or a cancer warrior, those 4 dynamics were essential to trying to keep centered. And that's what I want to help others do as well. So your character is your internal anchor. It provides a way to stay secure against the drift. Your confidence is your reliable compass. You're not basically trying to go with where everybody else is going. You have your own true north. Creativity is what I call the black sheep edge. It's that willingness to look at things differently, to say things others may not want to say or are unwilling to look at. And then 4, community, your better flock. More than networking, more than just associating or being a friend, it's about having a collection of people who will be strategic partners with you in this all-important journey of staying centered. Now, to be clear, this is not an abandonment of where we've been. In fact, in my own heart and mind, I see it as a natural progression of all that I've learned. And my sense is that there are many of you who find yourself saying, I identify with the things that he's talking about. And if so, I want to encourage you just to navigate around the site and see if there are things that resonate with you. And if so, you find yourself saying, I want to keep the life behind my leadership. I want to not only walk back to center, I want to stay centered. I want to arrest the drift. I want to secure the center, and I want to live aligned. And if that is where you're at, I'd love to be your executive coach. Call me or reach out to me, or just continue to find help in the resources that are provided here. So take a moment to subscribe, and let's walk back to center together.